Survival LT, how you doing, brother? I am trying to. I had a rough day fishing. There we go. I want to try to pin the link up. Caught a monster fish today. 36-inch red trout on top water. And he gave me a workout. My shoulder's still sore. You're live, Ace? Oh, alive. Look at this one. Didn't plan on going live. You're okay too? There we go. Let me pin this up. Check out, I'm uploading videos on the other screen. I went out all day today. I caught a big monster redfish on a top water lure. And blew up some props to my there's one graphite prop, and then this one. These ones are all chewed up on the ends. I went to launch off the back of the boat, and my fishing partner decided to start trolling, and I went up and I hit the power pole. New splash. How's the old fart posting his link? What old fart? Me? Hey, check this fish out. I posted it. You coming up? Let me show you this fish I got today. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Here we go. Hold up, folks. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, here's today's picture. Here's 36 inches. The scale broke when we put him on the scale, so we don't know how much he weighed. But I released it. 13 not very tasty that day. But he gave me a fight. I caught him on a top water lure. And he sank 4 out of his 6 hooks. It's a minnow. His granddaughter. We got 30 nice trout and that monster red. I released the red. Oh, you know what? I don't have an earpiece.
You could land that thing on a Barbie pole with 2-pound test.
Yeah, I tell you, we're still sore from that thing.
Nice fish.
Are you getting an echo from my speakers on the computer?
Oh, really bad.
Come on, man. I don't want to go get the earpiece.
No, you sound really good.
Okay, great. All right, man.
So you broke the new drone again today?
No, just the props, but I brought a bunch of spares with me. I'm going to order another.
And I think you better send that thing my way so I can do a video on it without it getting broke. And then I'll have to send it back to you.
I got a video on how to replace the motors, shot and uploaded into the computer. I haven't edited it yet.
Yeah, but we want to see it actually flying and taking decent footage, not getting
I
broke.
have, I've got pictures over here of it all torn apart. I am uploading the footage right now of it flying. I tried to fish with it today, but I didn't have no luck. I did learn that I got to make a 20 or 30-foot leader, and I just took the leader because I was just putting a loop in my fishing line and then hooking it to that thing and letting it go up. It was tangled. It tangled the whole pole up every time I spun or did a turn. It was just tangling everything up. Matter of fact, I knotted that whole pole up and just abandoned it for the rest of the day. So I fishing with another rod. But what I'm going to do is put a swivel on a 30-foot leader, a swivel on each end, with the hook. And then I'll just hook it to the drone and then hook it. And then I figure if I'm up 30 feet and I do catch a big fish, I got plenty of time to react and hit the eject button to drop that thing. But we did get some nice trout today. Got 30 nice ones. His granddaughter went with us. She's a good fisherman. He should.
I had a blast this morning. I went out for a little while. Come back with the bait caster, and I let my thumb off the spool by mistake, and my bait landed on the bank when I went to cast out. And this little 9-10-year-old girl says, "I can show you how to cast that." So I said, "Fine," let her cast it out there. She had a blast. Every time I'd reel a fish in, she'd cast it back out for me.
Oh, that's fun.
Wound up there at the end before her and her dad took off. I gave her a bunch of the stuff that was sent to me. Put a big smile on her face and her dad's.
She caught a bunch of nice trout about that size. We had about 30 that size. Some good fillets.
Now, who's she?
That's my fishing partner's granddaughter.
All right.
She's a sweetheart. Them ones make my other fish look small, man. That's one of the. I think that beats anyone I caught last year. That thing was a monster. He came
while
up.
You were out there fishing, did you have a notebook with you? Or?
What's that?
When you were out there fishing today, did you have a notebook with you?
No.
You should have. You could have probably got some tips from her on how to fish.
Oh, believe me, she ain't bashful with sharing tips. And plus, my fishing partner, we get going, and then she'll turn on one of us, and then be on my side, and then all of a sudden turn and be on her grandpa's side. Mm-hmm. We have a great time when she goes.
And so, did you learn anything while you're out there watching her fish? So
yes, I learned to make sure he's not sitting on the bow with the trolling motor in the water when I launch. I left such a big black mark on his power pole when I smashed that thing into that. I'm hoping I got it on video, that redfish striking that topwater lure, because I mean we seen him coming, and it looked like because we were messing with dolphins, were chasing us all day, so I thought a dolphin was chasing. I was like, oh no, I don't want to hook a dolphin. And all of a sudden he just opened his mouth. I was like, wow, that was a red. He goes, yeah, I just saw that thing too. He's like, all right. He's like, Matty, get your pole out of the water. This is going to take a minute. Mm-hmm. But he gave up pretty quick for such a big fish. I got to say, I mean, he worked me out, and he stressed that pole. I mean, it held its own. I built all these poles for everybody, and then this morning when I was getting my gear ready, I realized I've never built myself a pole yet.
Huh. Well, you'll have to build me a really nice one, and I'll let you use it a couple times.
I've got a bunch on the rack that are for sale that I could have grabbed one off of. Mm-hmm. Lynn's poles shipped. They printed out the shipping label this morning, so I hope I have those by the end of the week. It cost me $30 extra a pole to have his painted, but they're going to be some nice rods. I'm gonna build that girl, his granddaughter Maddie. I'm gonna build her a pink camo rod.
Mm-hmm.
She don't get to go with us too much. She's like some specialist for she works at a salon and she's like a specialist in hair colors. She travels all over and teaches other people other salons on how to do different things and stuff. She's real smart.
So what would it cost just to have basically just a basic 7-foot heavy made? Not something real drastic, just something in your diamond wrap would.
Depends on if the diamond wrap. I mean, if the diamond wrap's going from the real seat all the way to the first guide, or are you putting like an 8-inch or a 12-inch on?
Probably about a 12-inch.
Yeah, I have to see how much the parts cost. If you had a rod blank in mind, or if you wanted me to just use one of those standard affordable ones I use.
Just something affordable that's heavy action.
I'd have normally like 150 into parts, and then another $20 to ship it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Let's say 175 all in besides labor. I'd probably, do it for 100.
Because I got a new reel coming in, and I need to get a rod for that.
Yeah, I got a bunch of
and something, it'd probably have to be a little more expensive than that. It's got to be something that you would like and you would promote yourself. Because what I'm going to do is basically use it to promote you. Get people sent your way.
I don't want no basic rod out there. Then it's got to be something nice. What kind of grip you want to put on
it? Something I can afford to do. I don't have a whole lot, so.
Well, I mean, you want an EVA split grip, full grip, or cork split or full?
Probably split EVA.
Yeah, that's the best thing because then you can do some artwork down there too.
Hey, Kyle.
You coming up, brother? I forgot to text Richard and tell him I was on. He asked me if I was going on tonight. I was at church. I didn't know if I was going to go on, but.
Yeah, he was on earlier, and I didn't make it over there. I called him earlier and asked him if he was going to go on. And
I've got church so many times a week now. I got Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now. So, and then Tuesday and Thursday we do Bible study at home, and people join on the Zoom. So pretty much it's just Saturday, and like Monday night after church and Wednesday night after church. I mean, I can go any night after church. I try not to do too many nights a week because I don't ever get to spend any time with the wife. Let me see how these files are coming, man. I'm trying to. I had 90 files on that GoPro 9 stick. I wanted to go live. I brought my tripod, the phone holder, and I was going to load up StreamYard and go live. And then when we got to the boat, to the camp, he decided to take the little boat, the 22-footer, instead of the 24-footer, and then there was 3 of us on it. So it was crowded to be putting up a tripod and a whole other camera system and everything. So I just used the chest pup and the GoPro.
Come on up, Kyle. How you been doing tonight, Kyle?
You just got on the site to shoot rats. Oh, he's sitting out in the garage shooting the rats, I'm imagining. There he is. Oh, he's driving.
Hey, it worked. I didn't know if it would work or not. Can you hear me?
And we can hear you good.
Oh, I'm trying to
Snags
make this.
And Drags, how you doing? Thanks for joining.
I just got to the property and I'm parking, but I'm about to pull the pellet rifle out and shoot some rats tonight.
Shooting them out from under somebody's shed or barn or?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of chickens over here, and so I'm gonna go out there and set up this pellet rifle. I've got a camera thing set on it. Give me just a minute, and I can show it to you. Now that I'm stopped.
You'll have to ask him if he's got a good barbecue grill, because grilled chicken is really good too.
You know, one of my first jobs I ever had was these crows were tearing up this farmer's, and they were pigeons, pooping all in this. Oh, that's nice. I seen those guys use those on those airsoft guns.
Yep. This is called a night sight, and I'm borrowing the camera part from a friend of mine, but when I turn it on, oh, come on, you can actually see the crosshairs.
I see it.
And so when it gets dark, I'll be able to sit here. It's got infrared lights over here on the front side of it, and I can sit there and see the rats running around and shoot them as I'm sitting here in my chair. So
well, that's all right. What do you got? What kind of GoPro is that? A GoPro 7?
this one is the GoPro 6, and get off there.
I got that same mount. That's an aluminum mount, ain't it?
Yeah, and then this is the GoPro 7, and I've got a little light on it, and then it's got the little clamp on it. So that's the one I hold out in front of me most of the time and talk. But I don't do that very often. But yeah, they're gone for another hour and stuff, and so I'm trying to set up before they get back and get a couple of them down. But I don't know if I can do this. Let me see. Oh my gosh. We'll see if this works. Unplug you there. Say hi, Dingo. And
Dingo
then
still got a cast on?
well, it wasn't really a cast. Oh, I didn't realize I had my finger over the camera. Sorry. It wasn't really a cast. It's just a brace.
Oh yeah, like a
And
splint.
it has like a splint with an ace wrap around it. And it's been raining real bad lately, and so it kept getting wet, and I took it off for a bit. But now, how do people change cameras to front camera to back camera? Or can I do that? No, I don't know how to do it. I'm going to just have to spin you around, and you can look over my shoulder. But see, he's got a
there you go.
he's got a let's see, over that way is the chickens and stuff, and then in that little barn, the green barn there, he's got some feed, and I've already got some traps down here setting up, and haven't really been catching a bunch of them. And once they realize what a trap is, they don't go to them too often. And there's the chickens. Say hi,
What are you
chickens.
baiting your traps with? You baiting them with peanut butter or?
I got a little dog food. What he's feeding his dog, he's throwing in there every little bit for me. And then he's also been throwing some chicken scratch in there.
Hey, Captain. Coyote, Captain said you can do that just on the iPhone. You have to download a camera app in order to do that.
Okay.
Switch the camera around.
Let's see. Yeah, I got the retinator right there. And other day I shot a rat right there. Oh, wait a minute. I'm messing up here. Yeah, I shot a rat down in that hole the other day.
I seen these guys use ferrets, man. They put a ferret in, and they chase those rats all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wish I could get me a ferret or two. And this one guy, he's got weasels, and he uses his weasels and his dogs to go after rats.
We
And
used to use ferrets all the time on the farm.
but I think I'm gonna set up probably right here at this rock. This will give me a good shooting range right here, and I'm not down on top of them. Oh, there goes one right there. Holy crap, that was a big one. It was it was right there. Oh yeah, about shooting time. I don't know how I'm gonna set this up once I get going, but I'm gonna sign off for a minute, and if I can figure out how to set this up and come back on, I'll let you know.
All right, bro.
But I'm gonna listen in at least. But just wanted to check in with y'all and say howdy to everybody.
I
And
appreciate you stopping in, brother.
oh gosh, walked right up
Captain,
that
you
hill.
still here?
But we'll catch y'all later.
All right,
Have
brother.
a good one.
We'll
I'll be
watching
listening
for
in
you.
though. All right.
All right. My drone hit the power pole on the boat today, and I smashed a bunch of props. This prop took a bad one. Tore that graphite all up. And then these ones I didn't even know took any damage. They were still on the drone, and I was still flying it. But it messed up the tips on these ones here. But it was still flying like that. Still flying good, actually. I didn't even know they were messed up. I left a big old black mark on that brand new power pole. Man, I have 90 items uploading off that GoPro 9. And then I want to take the footage off this fishing camera from the drone and put that in there. I want to see if I got the bite when that that's the first time I crashed that one, Jim.
I told him that earlier there, Captain. He's got to quit crashing them or else send it to
I
me
ran
so
into
we
the
can at
power
least get
pole,
footage of it
but
getting
I brought spare props
blown.
so he was back up and running in seconds. I didn't even know these ones got thrashed. I mean, I tore the ends off. It was still flying great with it. But this one, man, I was going to take off, and Pastor decided to turn the trolling motor on. So I went into hover position, and the boat moved forward and just hit the power pole. And I yelled at him. I'm like, why are you moving the boat while I'm launching? He said, quit playing with your airplane to get back to the water. You see this red I got? Come here. Look at this monster. I got this one today. I let him go. He was too darn big. And it was on a top water, man. Let me tell you. It was on my little phone. That thing was folded in half because my drone knotted up my other one. I got to go for a new drone. Yeah, Maddie got some nice trout. She's a good fisherman. We caught 30 trout altogether between all of us. We were back at the camp, and it was like a 30-minute boat ride. And we were back at camp by 1:15, 1:30.
Unbelievable.
So, we could have, if we kept going around, we only went out to the oyster reef, was playing around out there for a little while. If we kept.
You can't count all them fish that she caught as yours.
She didn't keep any, so they're all in my fridge. So they're mine, sucker.
Yeah, but we all know she caught them all.
Did he? Oh, did he? Good. I could not fall asleep last night. I finally went in the bedroom about 1:30, maybe, and I was still tossing and turning at 2:30. The alarm went off at 4. I mean, I woke up 5 or 6 times. I could not sleep. But I've got ideas about the drone. I'm hoping I got the strike on that top water lure with that big fish on this camera.
That'd be nice if you did.
I know I got the fight on camera, but I want the strike. And I had big plans. Like I said, if you would have brought the 24-foot boat, it's got the big T-top on it and stuff. I was going to use the T-top as like my own helipad. You know what I mean? Launching off of that and laying back on that and stuff. And then I was going to mount a GoPro up there, and then my camera and I was going to go live the whole day while we were fishing. But he took the 22-footer and it don't have the T-top. And, man, my 21-footer has got more room than the 24-footer that he has. The new boats, I mean, there's just so many compartments. Mine don't have many compartments, and it's wide open. I can lay down on the floor between my bait well. I got one of those bait well seats in front of the center console, and I can lay on the floor between the bow deck and the bait well and not touch my head or feet. But on his, there's only like 3 feet.
Huh.
We had a cooler there, my GoPro case, and then I couldn't even put my feet there when I was sitting on the bait well. It's just crowded, man, especially with 3 people. So I didn't get to go live. I really wanted to. But I know they're catching a lot of fish out here at the lake, at the Trussels, the train trestle bridge at 20-something miles long. So we were talking about launching my boat, and both of his boats are out there in camp, and they're an hour and a half away. So
Well, if you lose some weight, you'd have a little more room on his boat.
What's that?
I said if you lose some weight, you'd have more room on his boat.
Still not gonna work. No, it's just an older boat, and it's a single wall boat, Captain. That's why I mean, my boat is a 21-footer, and I think the whole boat only weighs 1,800 pounds. That's why with that 150 Johnson 2-stroke I got an old 88 Johnson 2-stroke 150 on it, and that thing will stand right up and go 45 on flat water trimmed out right. I got it going 47 with just me and my gear on it.
There's a boat you can pick up cheap there, Jake.
What's that?
There's a boat you can pick up cheap.
I don't want no John Boat won't do me no good.
You grab that thing from him. He don't fish anymore.
It won't do me no good, man. I ain't short fish, man. One wave will put me under. It was perfectly flat when we went out. When we came back, we started seeing the white cat showing up. But by the time we got back to the dock, we were bouncing pretty good. He said, I still fish.
No, he doesn't.
He just don't film it.
Yeah, if he was fishing, he'd film it, show us all he's catching fish. But
Jim, are you going to join one of our Bible studies this week, either on Fridays or Tuesdays or Thursdays? If so, I'll send you the email with the link. Yeah, you remember that guy that went over Niagara Falls with the in a barrel back in the day? That was a stupid move.
they had some woman a while back that flipping jumped off of it.
Yeah, they always got some crazy. There's some crazy people in the world, brother. I think it is that they just want to die, but want to be known. All right, cool. I'll send you the link in your email. I got your email from when we talked before. Plus, I wrote it down, but I seen it in my sent folder earlier when I was in there. Oh, that's right. I emailed you earlier. I didn't know if
Fishing's got the link up above. You might as well come up and join us.
Sometimes he's got things going on, brother. He's the link's there, so I figured if he had time, he would join. I forgot to text Richard to tell him I'm on. He asked me to go live. Yeah, I texted him.
That'd be cool. Get you up here.
Cool. Yeah, I'm glad I don't need to wear headphones, man. Now I got my little. I don't have no speakers hooked to this thing yet. So now I got to get some speakers for this computer. It's just using that little speaker in front of the tower. That's why I can barely hear you guys. I think I'll mount some speakers up here. Keep them away from this mic. I can't believe it. I'm almost whispering. Oh, he's in a crank call, Richard.
How'd you know?
There's a buzzing noise, really? That's probably him dialing.
No, it's on your end.
Hey, you've reached Richard Sterlo. Sorry, I couldn't get.
It's on your end there, whatever it is.
Let me turn this the speaker off, and then you tell me. Still doing it?
Sounds like electrical buzz.
Huh. Maybe I should turn the mic down? I don't even know how I turned it up, brother. I don't remember. Oh, I bet it's my hard drive. I'm still uploading 90 items, 62% complete. You're probably hearing my hard drive.
It buzzes a little bit, skips, buzzes a little bit, skips.
Yeah, I bet you it's the hard drive. It's still uploaded, 62% complete. Let's let this upload. We'll see if it's done. Yeah, it's going nuts right now. I didn't plan on going live, but Richard asked me to, and I was uploading my footage from the GoPro 9. It said there's 90 items on there. Yeah, it'll be done in a minute. 63% done.
He put that cheap PC together there, Cap, so it'll take an hour or two.
Nah, 64% now.
Well, you
I
just said
should have added more
63.
RAM, though. You're right. Plus, I'm doing other multitasking on the laptop. I couldn't even think about that. Yeah, that's Richard. He's like, "Are you gonna go live?" I'm like, "Well, if I do, you call me while I'm at prayer night in church." And well, he texted me, and I'm like, "If I do, it's probably gonna be later." He's like, "Oh, all right, cool," and never showed up. I think he had a test today, something to do with school to graduate. Yeah. Remember
That's
those
about
dial-up?
it.
Remember those dial-up modems, man? I hated that thing. That was back with AOL. You've got mail.
He's probably using something like CenturyLink and
No, I got AT&T. I got it maxed out. That's because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 or 10 TVs, 2 tablets, 6 laptops, and then 6 people's phones, all working off the Wi-Fi. this thing I got plugged into the router, so this will take priority over all that other.
He's got his modem on the other side of the house, Cap.
No, it's right there next to the monitor. Yeah, my dad was like a cat. My dad was like a loan shark. He would lend people money, and they would give him stuff to hold as collateral. One day, I came home from school, and there was a whole brand new Commodore 64 system in the box back in the day. It had like 4 hard drives, like 3 CD-ROMs. All back then, everything was external. Yeah. And so I put it together. You spent 3 days writing code to make one ball bounce across the screen like this. And then if you had one comma in the wrong spot, you had to start over. 69%. This would have already been done if I wasn't going live. Yeah, we were 4-2, believe that.
You just give it an hour, it'll be at 70.
It's at 70 now. I do need more RAM. How much is RAM?
It's not that expensive if you get it at Newegg, but a lot of these other sites, holy crap, I wouldn't want to buy it.
All right. Now, I don't have to match up the sticks if I'm buying brand new sticks, right?
Oh, you want to try and get the same style type stick, but you want it so it's the same rewrite speed. That
As
you do
what?
have to match.
As the one I got in there?
Yeah, as what you have in there.
But I'm going to get rid of the 16.
You should have 4 ports in there.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to put in another 16. What if I just put in 2 64s?
Don't you have 4 slots in there?
Yeah, but you said if I can't put a 64 with a 16.
No, but you can put 3 more 16s in there.
Yeah, remember, I still can use DOS, Captain. I can go to the DOS command right now, and I know all the commands to check the hard drive, create a folder, move files. Go ahead.
If you have the money and can afford it, take and add 4 64s in there and just get rid of the 16.
That's what I was going to do, is put 2 64s in there right now.
I'd fill them all 4. Or I'd put 2 in, and later on when you can afford it, put 2 more in.
Yeah, because these Newegg right here for... Wait. That seems like a lot. I put 64, 32 gigs, 2 times 16. I went 184 for those. I Googled 64 gig RAM stick. It's telling me about 32 16s. See, these ones are 4 16s at Newegg for $339. Okay, here at Corsair, there's 2 32 gigs for $289. 2 16s for 194 at Newegg. I'll look at that stuff later. But man, those suckers are expensive.
Look at that ugly mug down below.
Let me see. Look at this kid.
Kind of reminds you of a ferret or a weasel.
Wow, I don't know why he puts these crazy. Oh, look at that. Rice is back.
Oh, there you are. I'm
Sorry,
sitting here
bro.
like, hello.
I was on the other screen looking at RAM.
Yeah, I was listening.
And we lost the ferret. He took this.
Oh, did I kick Richard out? Sorry, brother.
Ricky. I saw Ricky up. I had to come say hi to Ricky.
Yeah, we already talked on the phone. We've had our chat.
you got to remember, I'm way over here on the left coast, and when you call me in the morning, it's like 8 o'clock my time.
Hey, it's pitch black here. Hey, I just got booked to play 2 events this weekend.
How'd you do in school? Didn't you have a test or something today?
I did. I had a test today. I've got one tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. If I get 500 questions right throughout all these tests, I graduate a year early. So.
Oh, that's awesome. My twins are trying to graduate next year. Graduate a year early. They're
So
in
who are
second right now.
who have you got doing the test for you, Richard?
I almost got hit in the head by a bird. It flew like right here.
Ace has been hitting the head with many stuff.
Yep, all the time.
That's Richard.
Ace has got a phone call.
What's up, Ricky?
I knew it was Richard. Don't lie, Captain.
One. Give me another one.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to take care of a problem.
Ace is the problem.
Captain,
Richard, are you going to join Bible study this week?
are you going to text me the link?
I'll send it to you. I'll text it to you once I get it from my brother-in-law. He hosts it. We all sit right there. He sits at the end, and we just use his laptop and face it down the table. And
Yeah. Send it to me too.
Sure.
What time is it?
8 o'clock our time. We try to get going. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
What are you, an hour behind me?
I don't know what time is it there now.
8 o'clock your time, morning or night?
It's 8 o'clock
Richard.
my time.
It's 9 or 10 here now, Richard.
So you're an hour behind, so it'd be 9 o'clock my time. What day?
On Tuesdays and Thursdays. So tomorrow and then Thursday we do it.
Okay, Kyle. 8 o'clock your time, morning or night?
I'll be a little late coming into it because I get out of
That's
school.
okay.
So
That'd be awesome to have you on there, brother.
yeah, just send me a link. Text it to me.
It's 8
I
o'clock my time right now.
Captain's gonna jump in. That'd be great. Coyote wants to come in.
Let's see. So
9:57 here, so.
The last time Captain and I were on panel, we took over a channel.
That's not funny. I still ain't got the window fixed.
oh, I know what you're talking about.
But we kept it going for another 2.5 hours.
You sure did.
Went to mine.
We had several people ask, "Can we come up on panel?" And it was like, "No, we can't do that."
Well, I went live an hour ago, and not one person came in. I mean, they came in and said hi in chat, but nobody joined me. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna end it. I ended it 12 minutes in.
Wow.
Yeah, I got up there just as you ended it.
Yeah.
I kept running back and forth from the garage to the truck, loading stuff up, so I couldn't get up right then.
Captain owns the stream.
What's Nicholas been up to? He stopped in my live yesterday. I just was testing this new mic setting out. I finally got the mic to work right.
He'll be coming out here and staying with me for a few nights this
Oh,
week.
that's cool.
Next weekend. But
He said you're going to introduce your sister to him.
shut up. He's got a girlfriend.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for him. What are you guys doing? Going camping or something?
No, he's got, well, I can't really say on stream,
Right, I hear you.
but I'll text it to you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I mean, don't want it out. You don't want it out there. Don't worry
Well, I'm
about it.
just not sure who is watching, and it may or may not be a surprise.
Ah, gotcha. Well, that's good. Are you guys collabing in any videos together or something?
I don't think so.
You guys should do something together while you're together. You know what I mean?
If we do, it'll be on probably mine because I know he doesn't do collabs very often. And,
Right.
but I don't know. I don't want
Maybe
to.
you can interview the famous Nicholas Green.
Well, here's my point of view of it. I've got him coming out to my house, and I don't want to. It's almost like his job for him. And if I was in another, if I was at somebody else's house and they told me, go work at Chick-fil-A or something, I don't want to put him on the spot of basically, you know what I mean? I don't want to make it.
No, definitely. No, I'm just playing. You definitely don't want to do that.
You're a YouTuber. That's what you're supposed to do.
No.
Put people on the spot.
You're
Hey,
in
Robert, how you doing?
Captain says he's got a girlfriend too, and his wife's not happy. But Captain's
Listen.
not telling us what his name is.
Listen, his wife would shoot him. There wouldn't be none of this if my wife was not happy. Captain would not be waking up in the morning.
If I got a girlfriend, I'd pack up my camper and move.
Nah.
You don't want a Japanese lady mad at you.
Here's what I want to know. How's Dingo doing?
I thought I turned my ringer off.
Dingo's really mad at me right now because he's sitting over there in the truck and I'm over here shooting at rats.
I don't think there, Kyle. You could move far enough away.
Hey, give him
Did you-
all the same.
Did you see this, Nicholas or Richard?
You've told me about it 100,000 times, but I've never seen it.
But well,
Ooh,
that's
I like
it.
that.
Yeah, it's got the crosshairs on it. I like that
It has
a lot.
the camera, and then it looks right down the scope, and I can see right there. And then as it gets dark, it has infrared lights on it, so I can see in complete darkness up to 300
All right,
yards.
Captain, we're here.
Holy cow! Backroads came in. What are you up to, Backroads?
I could not
Backroad.
see the chat at all.
How are you, Backroad?
Kevin, thanks for joining us, brother.
Let me put some
Hi,
hands
Backroad.
so I can say something.
CCB went live.
Yeah, I'll probably have to stop in and say hi to him later on tonight.
I can't see the chat at all, so if somebody says something to let me know.
We'll read it
Yep.
to you.
Backroads said hello.
Hi, Backroads.
All right.
I'm surprised I'm not getting more rats running around. The
I
other
got-
day I saw like 10
Well,
in 5
The
minutes.
sun's just going down.
Yeah, you can actually the sun is over that way.
Hey, fishing. This is my
You can
grandpa.
kind of see that.
Yeah, that's old school.
It is. It's got. I mean, it's. I'll tell you what. It's even got the rust where it's just been. It's kind of old. So,
One
I
of the
think-
chickens can't get into the coop. He's over here all pissed off.
yeah.
ACC Gaming's in the house.
I
Hi,
think
ACC Gaming.
Hey, Mike.
Sun just went behind the mountains, Reef Robber said.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, I gotta be getting to bed early. I gotta go play a show tomorrow, so I am gonna go over say hi to other people and then get to bed. So
All right, brother. I'll text you later on.
yeah, text me. So all right. I'll
Tell
see.
CCB I said hi.
All right. Well, I won't be over there, but probably a minute. I'm just gonna say hi and bye. So
All right.
all right. I'll see you guys. Have a good night. Bye.
See ya. I'm starting to wonder if I should have came in the daytime.
I didn't even
That's
see that. Richard sent me a private thing and said, not going to talk if you're going to be me. The private chat.
He sent that a long time before he called me up because I was picking
Yeah.
up.
We put him in timeout one time. We were never mean to him again after that.
Nope.
That was pretty
as
funny
ever.
though. He was so upset. I loved it.
Oh yeah.
He wanted to time me out so bad it wasn't funny.
He wanted to time Nick out too.
I got over to CCB's channel that night, and that was the first thing he did. He nailed me.
Did he
I was
really?
laughing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny as ever.
Oh, that's hysterical. He would have timed me out too because I'm not a mod over there.
I'm a mod, so he couldn't get me.
That is funny. He timed you out. You guys were hammering them with the timeout, so that was funny. Even though only one counted. It was funny seeing them all show up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And then when he came back, he got tagged again.
He's a good kid.
He took it fairly well. He was funny about it, so it's not like he was just mad being irate. He was funny mad. That was cool.
He means well, but he says everything wrong.
He's a good kid, man. I like him. I'll tell you what, we got those two. One's 14 and one's 15. Those kids that come in here that are building rods, man, I'm so impressed with those kids. The rods they're building. John Larson, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Mike. Hey, John.
I'm so impressed. You would that one rod he showed me. You would never guess a 15-year-old built that rod.
Did you say Matt or Mike?
Mike.
Oh, Mike and John. Hi
Yeah.
there.
ACC Gaming.
Oh, I already said hi to ACC Gaming.
That's Mike.
Oh, I have a hard time with names.
There he is.
What's up?
Uh-oh. Are we taking over, Captain?
Absolutely. Let's run this thing.
No, sir. That was a very expensive night.
Well, the last time that all of us were up here on panel, I actually missed it. So can you throw that cell phone quick so we get a recap?
We
No
all
one
missed
got to see that. By that time, the computer was already shorted out.
I want Backroads to come up, man. He went live now, so he can't claim his camera shy stuff. So,
Oh.
hey,
Yeah.
Reef Robber.
He'll end up claiming he's not at work where he gets signal.
Reef Robber and I are in the same time zone. He's south of me.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
I hope this computer stops now. It's all uploaded. I'm not
Get him,
uploading.
Kyle.
I'm looking for them eyes.
Yeah, I don't hear the buzzing anymore, so your hard drive must have stopped.
Yeah, it was uploading. Now it's not.
Yeah, well, that's what the buzzing was. Man, what kind of scope you got on that thing, Coyote?
It's one of the Gamma ones. It's the what is it?
Is that night vision optics?
Well, the this little box on top,
Yeah.
and then I have a camera on the back right here. See, it pulls off.
Yeah.
And
So you can just look at the box.
and when I put that on, then I can look at the screen. I don't know how well you can see,
You
but I
Yeah,
can
it
see
just,
the
looks, it just looks
crosshairs.
white, but that's freaking awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
it's got the
I couldn't
crosshairs right on the screen. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't get it to show up right.
You got
but-
the sun
I totally
glaring in
get
it.
it, though.
Oh, that's what it was. It was turned up real high. But that's not gonna work. But yeah, I can see the crosshairs, and it's getting dark now, and I can still see Let me see if I can turn this.
Oh yeah.
And then I can turn on the LED lights on it, and it lights up the area over there. So I can see where the birds are, and I can see where the rats are.
That's pretty awesome.
And
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I
I
got
see those guys on
Like-
those airsoft teams have those on there so they can record and stuff, you know?
yeah. Well, I got one of the original ones. Mine was the NS 200. Now they have the Eagle, the Wolf, the Viper, and they all have a recording button and stuff on the back. But my camera doesn't have that. And I did a trapping job for somebody, and they said, "Hey, I got one of those too, and mine does recording." And I was like, "Well, I want to see if your camera will fit with my stuff." And so I've been playing with it for a couple weeks now, and got it dialed in, and I can record my shots now. And so I'm actually trying to do a couple shots on camera. But
Nice.
Daddy
I
Duck,
wanna
how
see-
you doing?
Hey, Daddy Duck.
Hi, Daddy Duck.
He's got a
I
big
was
fishing
over in
trip.
Daddy Duck's
Daddy
live
Duck
earlier.
is in the house. That's awesome. You guys are
Daddy
stopping.
Duck's got a big I said fishing trip. I think it's actually a hunting trip. Him and After Five Outdoors and a few other guys are all meeting up and doing a hunt, I believe.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, weren't you considering going to that, Rights?
Oh, that's too far for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm way over here on the left coast, and
No, I know, but
as messed up as I am, if I can go about 2 hours, and then I got to stop and rest as I
got
start
you.
hurting too much. My hunting spot is only an hour and a half away from where I live, but
got you.
once I get over there, I stay over there for 2 months because I don't want to come back.
right. Hey, did you take that drone out with you today when you caught that fish?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I am trying. I'm actually looking at the footage to see if I'm looking at it, trying to see if you can see the strike. If it caught the strike on the GoPro.
Yeah, Backroads is
No,
gotta
I'm
be-
not gonna go in the other room to grab the other boxes, but there's one of 6.
That's a ton of tag.
Oh, that's that stuff that company gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Backroads is going to start doing saltwater fishing now. He's transitioning to saltwater stuff.
That's
That's
awesome,
cool.
man.
Can
Yeah.
you see this screen?
Oh, yeah.
See, this is a handheld unit. It has, oh, you can actually see them.
Yeah. Yep.
The infrared lights right there.
Yep.
And so I can sit here and just shine it around the property, and I don't have to point my gun everywhere.
That's cool.
This is great for coyote hunting.
Yeah, there's Best Friend Outdoors, channel BFO. He does some coyote hunting. He records it and everything at night with infrared. He's got a couple videos up doing that. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I've been wanting to, but I didn't ever have the recording camera
Right.
on the gun part, but I had everything else, and it just wasn't making great videos, and trying to hold a camera while I'm shooting, and it just wasn't working. And so I'm going to try this out for a little bit and see if I can get some rats and get pretty good with it. And if I'm good with that, then I'll transfer it all over to the 22, because I can put this system on any gun that has a scope.
Right.
And so I can put it on my 6.5 Creedmoor. I can put it on the 22. Got it on the pellet rifle.
Yeah, Reef Robber, I enjoy saltwater fishing too, man. I don't get to do it enough, and I certainly don't get to do it in a boat very often. Mostly it's surf casting stuff. But the few times that I have gone out and done it on a boat, I enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Down in the Bahamas, I got to catch some barracuda and stuff. That was pretty fun. But I mostly like catching saltwater fish because I like to eat them. They're way better than freshwater fish.
I think I did catch the strike. I was just watching the other thing. Let me share the screen out.
These came today. There's like
Are you
100.
going to be doing giveaways with that stuff, Ace? What are you planning on? What's your plan?
There's
for all
100.
that?
There's 122 of them damn things all together they sent today.
That's crazy. Oh, is this the strike?
Yeah, this is the cast.
So is this saltwater or brackish?
It's right on the edge of the Gulf. It's mainly salt water. There's very little fresh. See that sucker come up? He come up and devoured it. He beat.
What rod you got there?
That is one of my old rods. You know, I was just telling my partner today. I'm like, I built all these rods. I didn't build myself one yet.
But yeah, to answer your
My
question,
first
I
rod
got
would
to
have
fish.
been my rod.
I got to fish with this stuff, and then I'm gonna start doing a bunch of giveaways.
Gotcha.
That's a medium light rod too. It's not meant for a redfish.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant by what kind of rod you got there. Is like what strength of rod and line are you dealing with there? Because it does not look like it's made for what you're catching.
No, it's a medium light. I do have 20-pound braid on it though.
Oh, okay.
Look at that thing fold.
I mean, geez. What brand is it? That thing's holding up good.
Yeah, it's an inshore rod. I don't know the brand, but I tell you what, I've caught a lot of redfish with it. I beat that bull up. Look at it. I mean,
yeah, you're working that thing.
That thing folds, man. He was wearing me out. He didn't fight too long, though, praise God, because I didn't have much left in that shoulder.
Was that did you just catch and release?
Yeah, I let him go. He's too big.
Yeah.
The only redfish I caught, I was in a 10-foot kayak, and I was using a popper across the water. And when he bit into it, he just started dragging me out to the ocean.
Look at that pole bend, man. I seen a guy get pulled 3 miles out into the Gulf, man. He hooked onto a red and he did not want to let go of it.
I got dragged 150 yards. And
good Lord.
When
Look
you
at that
get
thing.
hooked into a fish like that, you don't pull the fish to the boat. You pull the boat to the fish.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I've seen guys have that happen to them just catching largemouth bass.
Yeah.
Reef Robber says got a new video out tonight of his last ocean trip. Best trip he's ever had, taken on his own boat. Well, that's awesome.
I'll check that out when I get done shooting rats here.
Oh, you caught him on a what is that thing called?
Oh, I forget. Everybody calls it something different. Then he
looks
bit
like a
me
spook.
up.
It looks like a spook.
My fishing partner was calling it some crazy name. I don't know. It's one of my favorite lures. He gave it to me like 3 years ago. That's
it looks a lot like a spook that we use for bass fishing, but I mean it's not exactly the same. But that's what
it's a top water, and you shake that rod, man, and it like walks across the water, and it's got a rattle inside it.
Yeah, that's what a Czar spook does. If Backroads is still in here, he'll know.
Backroads needs to come up on panel.
I agree.
He can't say he's scared of the camera anymore.
That's a nice little center console.
You need to come here, man, because I was catching the smallmouth bass on in salt water. I limited out on bass that in that one video I got. That was all brackish water. They stay right in. They don't care.
You guys all know Jeremy Albright, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
These are some of the jigs. I don't know how well you can see them that he tied and sent to me.
Oh yeah, that's cool. He's fast at tying jig. All right, calm down, dog. Calm down, babe.
Dogs just came in from outside.
Yeah, she's super excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find the drone crash now.
Yeah, Daddy Duck, that's what I was saying. It looks like a czar spook. Okay, Backroad said, yeah, he's caught a lot of reds on spook. Okay. Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
getting to
they-
know some fishing stuff, man. I'm
Yeah.
There's a
Jeremy.
They
was
like
actually
that
in
rattle, man. They love that noise.
Jeremy was actually in
Question.
Daddy Duck's live earlier.
Oh yeah, you can see it better. Huh. Now that it's darker.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then right there's a chicken sitting right there.
Is that what that little bright spot is?
Yeah, that's the eyes. And that's what I'm looking for. Are just
There you go,
two little
Cap.
bitty eyes.
You
There you
should.
go,
You're a
Cap.
captain.
Backroads just put in there. He's not at the shop. He's at home, so he's not going to come up.
You called it. That's exactly what you said.
What did he say?
He said Ace said when we said Backroads needs to come up on panel, he said no. What he's gonna say is he's not at work, he's at home, and he doesn't have signal. And sure enough, he put in there and said, "I ain't scared. I just have one bar signal at the house."
Excuses.
Dang, Daddy Duck said his biggest bass came off a spook, 14 pounds, 13 ounces. Man, that's a monster.
Wow.
I'd love to catch a bass like that. Freaking Backroads, man. He used to have his intro. It doesn't show it anymore, but he did it wasn't the intro. It was like his end of year video for 2020 maybe or 2019. I don't know. Time's passing by.
2020. He had that
Yeah,
really
and he
nice
did that.
bass.
He did that video of all these different fish that he caught, and the bass that man has caught down there in Texas are just ridiculous.
My biggest was an 11 pounder out of the little pond right here in town.
Man, I still have yet to get a double digit. My biggest is only like 6'4", I think.
I've had a
When I
few
lived
nine-
in Florida, I was catching a lot of big bass. My I would always my dad lived on a canal.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
I had a couple of 9-pound bass, but that 11 pounder was my biggest, my only double digit fish.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. One of these days, he's crashed it into stuff now. Did you just seriously crash that into the power pole?
Yes, he did.
I didn't know he had the trolling motor going, man.
It didn't look like the trolling motor to me. It looked like the back motor.
Oh, I get it. When you said you crashed into a power pole earlier, I thought you meant like a telephone pole. You meant you crashed it into the boat's power pole.
I took off and the boat kept going, man, and it just went right into the power pole.
Oh my God, that's classic.
That was a real short flight.
I was so mad.
Oh,
I yelled at him. I'm like, why are you doing? Here's me trying to use a cork with it.
Oh, you're trying to drop like a.
There's a cork right there with a voodoo shrimp. They didn't have no live shrimp that day or today.
Those voodoo shrimp are supposed to be really good bait, though.
Now
Those
this is
voodoo
the
are
first.
really
this
good.
This is a classic. This is the first time we actually got to see that thing fly.
No, this is awesome. This is what I was wanting to see. So you
I
did.
haven't edited all this.
I'm glad to see you did launch some baits with it and stuff. How did it work?
It worked great. I calibrated. I took it out the first day when I went last Tuesday, but that is a guide that I went with. And he's no nonsense. He didn't give me time to calibrate it and stuff. I took time and calibrated it. That's why it's hovering beautiful. I could not get it to react right out there. That was like 2.5 hours south, and it was calibrated for my house. And this is 2.5 hours or an hour and a half east of me. So when I got there, I spent the time and calibrated it quick. It only takes like 4 minutes to calibrate it, if that. I mean,
So
you
you're
turn
not.
it on. You
You're
walk
not.
in a circle clockwise with the drone horizontal, then you aim the drone down and walk clockwise 2 turns, and it's calibrated. But the guy was like rushing me and stuff. And then it tied all this into a big knot, that pole. So I learned something new there too. I'm just going to get a 20-pound or 30-pound mono line and put a swivel on each end of it and then hook it right to the cork, right to the drone. I could always hit the button and release it. If I'm higher up and hook one of those big reds, I can bail. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want it going this low and rippling the water and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, how you doing, brother?
So you're not technically flying it right now. It's just in hover mode.
I'm not. It's when it's stopped like that, it's in hover mode. But see, I am flying it.
Yeah.
But it does stop and hold its own. It's in GPS mode is what it is. It'll hold them coordinates. And the boat's constantly moving because he's still trolling while I'm doing this.
Right.
So I'm trying to get ahead of the boat, but the captain was fighting me, brother.
Yeah.
So finally I ended up dropping it and then just buzzing his head.
Hang on just a minute. Hey, I'm going to jump off of here. I'll talk at y'all later.
All right, brother.
All right, see you
All right.
guys.
Bye.
But it was fun, man. It'll sit there and hold its position all day. Well, 27 minutes until the battery goes dead.
Right.
But I had fun with it. I did get some aerial footage. Now that's a 4K camera, and it's got the gimbal on it for the dropping the fish hooks and stuff like that. But I didn't hook the other camera up. But I mean, I did do some good. That's my favorite pole, that green one that it was hooked to. That was a custom rod my fishing partner had made for me. But that's the redfish pole. I mean, it's even got the picture of the redfish on it. I mean, that thing was built for redfish. That's my go-to pole. I use it for trout and redfish. And the other one's my backup pole, and it's not nowhere near as strong. But I'll tell you what, it's a strong pole. I was folding that thing well over 90 degrees, and sometimes it was closer to 180 degrees.
Right.
And it was not snapping. I didn't even realize I was bending it that much until I just watched that video.
So when you smashed into the power pole, was that it? Was the drone done?
No, that footage right there that you were just watching was after that.
Oh, you had some extra parts with you?
I keep props with me. And I didn't even realize that these props, the tips of these props all got damaged.
Right.
And because in that footage, it was still flying with these. It ripped this one in half. And I just threw a new one of these on. This was see, it says CCW. This is a counterclockwise. And then you got 2 counterclockwise and 2 clockwise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just grabbed another counterclockwise out of the bag and threw it on there and just kept on flying. And then when I took it apart to put it away for the day, I was like, wow. I tried getting some footage of a shrimp boat. The captain was like, man, leave that guy, or an oyster boat. He was way out there. So I wanted to see how far the drone could go. You know what I mean? I shot it out there, and I was circling the oyster boat. I could see the crew on my monitor and stuff. They were waving and stuff. He's like, leave those guys alone. They're trying to work. Maybe bring the drone back.
What happens if you start to go out of range with that thing?
It'll automatically turn around and come home.
That's fantastic.
And land. But I do have a range booster. It was $30. I have a range booster on it that'll boost the range up to another 200 kilometers. It says 300 kilometers, and with that range booster, it's got 500 kilometers. And I do have this little box inside there that I mounted, and then it comes with a little box and an antenna. You Bluetooth it to your phone, and now it's hooked to the map. You can do the follow me function, this and that. And if it goes down, it uses millivolts, like any voltage. So even if the battery's totally dead, the drone can't work, there's enough voltage in that thing for days.
Give you a signal.
For me to find it. It'll show up on the map so I can locate it.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. I've never flown a drone. I've flown RC planes. And an RC plane is a trip like when you fly it away and then you turn around when you're flying back, all your controls are backwards.
Yes.
Is it the same way with that drone?
Yes.
Okay.
But on the front of it, it's got two reflective silver tapes, and then the front lights underneath it, because it does have the lights because it's legal for the FAA and stuff. The front two lights are solid. The back two lights are flashing, so you can always tell which is the front of it if it's right above you, and if it's coming at you, you can see by the reflective light. And the cool thing about it is I like that you can bank left, bank right, and that controller. Instead of using the sticks, there's two switches below that you can go into, I forgot what it's called. It's normal mode or slight mode. And then you got these two dials you can do to do slow, sweet.
Oh, yeah, like creeping it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that you can do videoing, you know?
Yeah.
So I haven't uploaded the video off the camera. And this is what I had on there today. You hit the bait drop thing, and it was right here. You just hit that button, and that opens up and releases.
Oh, okay.
I just got the foam on here right now, so it stops spinning so much. But
Right.
that's a 4K camera, but it only goes up and down, so you got to turn the drone. That other one I got, it goes left, right, up, down. But this is the fishing one. But you can go straight down and a little even backwards. And watch your hook is right here behind my finger. So you can watch and then see the fish in the water. Like if you're in the ocean, it's blue water. Our water is dirty. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in the ocean, the blue water, you can see where that fish is and drop that bait straight down in front of that fish. Let go of it.
That's awesome. Now, do you have to, like, if I was to buy that drone, do I have to then like register with the FAA and get some kind of license, or how does that work?
Well, hardly anybody does, but you're supposed to register the drone and get the license.
Oh, okay.
The license it's like an 8-hour course. It's Chapter 177A, I believe, in the FAA rules.
You can just do an online course or something?
Yeah, you can do an online course and they'll send it to you. I didn't have to do none of that because I already took all that with pilot school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I just wonder, is there any, let's say you didn't go and get that and then you accidentally crashed the drone in a public park or something. Are there legal ramifications to that? Like, does the license?
No, as long as you don't do no property damage, no.
Oh, okay.
But I registered mine because I'm flying out in the Gulf of Mexico and in the marshes and stuff. And if I do lose it, I do have a tail number on mine. And that tail number is registered with the FAA. So if somebody finds it, it says, it does say if found, call this number. It has my phone number on it and has the FAA's number on it in case my number gets changed. You automatically, when you change your number or move, you got to re-register it, your new place with the FAA. So
I just didn't want to register mine because I plan on flying it over like the Pentagon, the White House.
They have.
I find
that thing will hit the ground so fast, bro. What is the name of that? They got that.
They got a nice pond. They got a nice little fountain out there. I want to see if it's got any fish in it.
Even the prisons now, because people have been flying cell phones and drugs and stuff over the things. Even the prisons got this thing. They aim it at the drone and it sends out an electromagnetic field and it'll drop that thing to the ground.
Yeah, it's an EMP gun.
Yeah, an EMP. I couldn't think of the initials. Yeah, they'll drop that thing right to the ground. You'll never have that again.
If I find your drone, I'm not going to call that number. Shit, I'm going to order me a remote and battery chargers, and I'm going to fly it as my own.
It don't work like that, brother. If you want a $3,000 paperweight, you're more than welcome to keep it. But once I say it's gone, you won't be able to pair another remote to it.
Oh man! Did y'all see Nicholas Green's new intro?
I did not.
It's pretty cool. It's cartoon. I don't know if I think he might have had
told me about it and he showed me like drafts of it.
I think he must have had somebody do it for him or whatever.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah,
it's a little cartoon animation.
Remember that day we were picking on him, how he has people for that stuff?
Yep.
All right, hold on.
It turned out really good. It's the perfect length. It's super short. I mean, it's really good. I like it.
I'm pulling it up now. How much
He's
share?
over. He's over in CCB's, and so is Richard said he was just going to bump in and say hi. He's been in there the whole time. He's still in CCB.
He talked me into going live and then went over there, but that's cool.
Right.
Let's see. I want to see Nick's intro. Share. Wait, how come I didn't get the option to share it with sound? Stop sharing. I did something wrong. Share. There we go. Share with audio.
It's all right, Nick. I saw you over there too. I mean, it's short, simple. You get the idea. It's an outdoors channel. I mean, it's
He
perfect.
got a new logo, new banner.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I think it looks absolutely fantastic.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. I thought he was getting rid of the bushcrafting, though. He told me he was getting rid of the bushcrafting.
Oh, really? I don't even know what bushcrafting is.
That's why he wanted to get rid of it, because so many people think bushcrafting are different things. You know what I mean? And
is bushcrafting just like building stuff in the woods?
That's what I thought, and that's what he thought. But then there's people that think that they can go out there with a tent and it's called bushcrafting. But you know what I mean?
Hey, what's going on, Punk?
But yeah, so I got the strike of the redfish, and I got the crash of the drone, just for you, Captain.
What's that?
I got the strike on film, and I got the crash of the drone on film for you.
Right, dude. I was not expecting that, because again, I didn't put together. I was thinking you were flying it at home, and then you crashed into a power pole, like a power pole. I didn't think about a power pole on fishing until when I saw it happen. I was like, you just crashed into that power pole. And then I realized, oh, that's what he meant when he said power pole.
I love the big old black mark on it. It's brand new. Oh yeah, see, Nick did say he did. He said, I forgot to tell him to leave it out, but I just let it slide so he didn't have to redo it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he said he was going to have him take out the bushcrafting. But that was a fun day.
Yeah.
I left at 4:45, I think, this morning.
Did you guys get any of the bad weather that passed through there the other day? Like, what, 3-4 days ago?
Yes. I think we got it before everybody else, because it came out of the Gulf, man.
Yeah.
It kicked our butt.
Yeah. We had 2 tornadoes here the other day.
We, at 4 o'clock in the morning, we get the normal tornado warnings. But all of a sudden, my phone rings, and it's a recording. It said, a tornado just touched down in your area. Get to shelter now. And my wife's sitting next to me. She's like, Jake, that's never happened before. We get
That's a new system, yeah.
So now she's getting the kids up. She's putting dogs in the hallway.
Right.
It was crazy. I mean, it was like, they've never called us before and said, listen, get to shelter now.
Right.
So we put everybody else in inner rooms, like this room right here behind my monitor, don't have no windows, and it has a big walk-in closet too. So we had 2 dogs in that closet, kids in this one, the master bedroom had kids, and me and the wife and my brother-in-law are sitting in the garage, right next to the garage doors, having cigarettes and watching it on our phone. We went outside though, and it was so eerie, Captain. It was like pouring and pouring, and then we got the phone call. I walked outside. It was dead silence. The road was flooded coming all the way up my driveway, which is, I've never seen it like that before, ever.
Right.
And it was just dead silence, no wind, nothing. I was like, oh, no. This ain't good.
Right. This is why I got the phone call.
But yeah, it didn't hit us. So it did hit. They did have a couple of touchdowns, rip up some trailer. Why do they beat up trailer parks? Tornadoes are attracted to trailer parks
because trailers typically get put in flat, open areas.
But man, them suckers, it went right through a trailer park, man.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The Funk said, "How many fish tacos did the wife make tonight?"
We actually on Mondays and Wednesdays we have church. So and then everybody gets home late, so we either eat out or we do something fast. And we just had a funeral at the church, and my wife is the event coordinator. And they had tons of food, and then it was raining and stuff, so not many people showed up. They had enough food to serve like 100 and something. I think like 20 people showed up. So there was an abundance of food, so my fridge is full. So we pretty much just did like leftovers tonight. But tomorrow's fish fry. My fish never get frozen.
I gotta put my dog out.
No, nope, they're in the bag, Frankie. I kept half of them. I got 30 fillets. They were some big trout. Let me.
Is this what you caught today?
Yeah, 30 trout and the big redfish. I just uploaded the pictures from my phone. There, let me find them.
Oh, you don't freeze any of your fish? Funk said,
I eat them fresh.
I got you.
I'm spoiled, brother.
You got your hard drive going again?
It is clicking, yeah.
It sounds like an old dot matrix printer now.
I think I could turn this mic volume down a little bit. I turned it up max. It was on 0 dBA, and I turned it up to 40 dBA, which is max settings. But I don't remember how I got in there to do it.
It sounds good, though.
That was today.
My gosh. And you'll eat all that in one day? In one sitting?
No. My fishing partner kept half of it. His granddaughter didn't want any. Her mom said she didn't want any. So.
Now, are those trout? Are they like? I just had rainbow trout for the first time the other day, and they got a lot of those little. I think they call them pin bones in them.
Well, I wish I had a video to. What's going on? How come I can't get rid of this stupid? Why is it blowing up, man? I can't get the screen up. What's happening, man? Oh, now all I can do is like. I don't want to look at all these stupid pictures. That's his granddaughter. She was with us today. She's a heck of a fisherman. Well, I be damned. Oh, okay, here we go. What did I say? Now I forgot what I was doing. Here's that drone smash. That's the inside of the drone.
Oh, wow.
This is what's bad on that one. It should be here Wednesday.
Gotcha.
I did see that board screws onto these things right here. I ripped that one off, and that's the power button. That's the power button there. So every time you push on the power button, the board would go up and wouldn't turn the drone on. And then this is what it showed, ATTS. Even though I had it in GPS mode, it wasn't showing no voltage, nothing like that. So that's how them people in China realized that it was that flight controller right there. That's considered, I thought it was like a motherboard, but it's not a motherboard. It's just a power board, they call it. It just distributes all the power.
Yeah.
They're real easy to work on. I still got to upload the video on how to change the motors. I mean, I was like so impressed on how easy they made this thing to work on.
That's cool. Nick said he's been out for trout, waiting on them to calm down after the opening week.
See,
I wasn't a fan of the little pin bones or whatever they're called. They just had so many little bones in the trout. I didn't care for it.
What we do is, the front fin, the fins right here. We go right behind that with the play knife, right down the backbone. We don't even gut them. Flop it over, and then right off of the
Yeah, that's the way I
Yeah.
fillet fish.
and
But
then we go at hold the blade at a 45-degree angle, get above that rib cage, and then go straight down it. You won't have one bone in it.
yeah, that's how I do a fillet. But I bought from the fresh market some rainbow trout. I wanted to have some, and it was the whole fish gutted, and that was a pain in the butt, man.
No, they're not worth even doing that. They gut it and then they just leave the skin on because some people want the skin on.
Yep.
Yeah,
I baked it with the skin on it and everything. I mean, the fish itself.
then you got all those little bones in there, and the redfish are even worse. And then the redfish has got a big bloodline that goes through it too.
Yep.
So you got to get rid of that, or it really tastes awful.
Yep.
I don't wait for nothing to calm down, man. I get in that boat, 15 cast. There ain't nothing there. I'm out. Hit another spot. 10, 15 cast nothing there. Bow.
Now, are you typically going out and fishing to catch something to eat, or do you just sometimes just go out to catch and release, just to fish for fun?
I never catch and release. I release that big one because they're not as tasty.
Right, yeah.
The bigger they are like that, the more eggs they produce. You know what I'm saying? So I want them to keep producing. But I eat everything I take. And it's normally, if I don't eat it that night because the wife had already, and I'm running late, like if I know I'm got enough for dinner, I'll call the wife and say, listen, I'm coming home with dinner. And then if I don't, like when we went fishing Tuesday, it was kind of unexpected. And the wife already had things planned for the week because she had funerals that she had to take care of at church and catering and stuff like that. So all those fish I brought home, she packaged them up and dispersed them to people in the church and gave them fresh fish.
Nice.
And my tutor for the girls, he's an apologist. He's got a doctorate and stuff, and he's a school teacher, a substitute teacher. Well, I have him come over and tutor my kids. He's a member of our church, and he refuses to take money, but he'll take fish.
Nice.
So I pay him in trout.
Nice. That's a pretty good currency.
Yeah. So catfish, redfish, trout, sheephead.
I've never had sheephead before.
Sheephead's really good. You just gotta. I mean, they're so skinny. You know what I mean?
Trying to fillet them's really tough.
Well, you gotta get a big one, or there's not no meat on it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You gotta get a big one. But we'll if there's a lot of people fishing at where the launch is, because our boat is sitting in the slip at camp. But we always come around, and all we do is go around the peninsula, and then the dock is right there where they sell shrimp and the boat launches and stuff. So we shoot over there, just pick up some shrimp. We don't even pay for it then because we never put the boat back in the sling without filling it up first. Because the next guy that comes out, his partner goes out, and that's the understanding they got to fill up the boat before we put it back. Then we go up and fill up the boat, and then pay for the shrimp, pay for the fuel, and then go back and park it in the slip. Well, when we come around in the morning, if there's a lot of cars there fishing off the rocks by the Katrina Memorial,
right?
What we'll do is we'll keep all the sheephead, throw them in the cooler, and then when we get back to the dock, we'll give them to everybody that's fishing off the rocks there, and they really love it.
Nice.
This year, what I'm going to do is launch my boat, and if there's a bunch of people fishing there, I'm going to pick one or two people and just ask them what they got planned for the day. If they ain't got nothing planned for the day, I'm going to invite them out with me for the day on the boat. Get them a Fish in Louisiana hat and shirt and hit the water and give them a good time, you know?
Yeah, sure.
I do want to do that a few times this year. Maybe go to a pier, pick people up, or even down the side of the road on the way in, you know what I mean? To see what they got going on, tell them meet me at the launch. And
right.
Give them a day on the water. A lot of people never get that chance, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Fish off land all day, all their life and never have a friend that has a boat or can afford to, a charter.
Let me get my dogs in. Well, I don't know where my pit bull went. He's terrorizing the neighborhood somewhere. Man, I swear that printer sounds like a dot mate, or that hard drive. It sounds just
I
like
don't
a
know
dot
why
matrix.
it's going off like that. I don't know why you could hear it. I
It's
mean,
crazy loud.
the tower's way over here and the mic is over here. I mean, it's the monitor's 24 inches, so I mean, it's like
Yeah.
far away. I
It's
gotta go to
crazy
that
loud.
setting. I don't even know how I fix this darn thing. I think I click on the microphone. Right click on the microphone with the properties, but
Yeah, it's picking that thing up like it's right next to it. It's pretty funny.
yeah, there's a way to turn that DVA access for this device allowed. Darn, I don't remember how I did it, brother.
It looks like Lynn is live too.
Yeah, I finally got Lynn's rods on their way in. Remember I told you I went to order those. I ordered them, paid for them, and then 10 days later I still ain't received a shipping
Right.
confirmation. So I called them and they were like, "Oh, we don't have them colors in stock." I'm like, "Well, when you gonna have them in stock?"
Right. Call, let you know.
And they
Jeez.
said, "Well, it could be months." I'm like, "So what's my alternative?" "Well, use a different color." I'm like, "No, it's already ordered for that. I mean, the guy paid for what he paid for. This is what I need."
Right.
So I had to pay $30 a rod to have them custom painted.
Wow.
And they did come in, so let me trying to find out how to get rid of this crazy noise. Is it a screenshot? I think I thought I took a screenshot of it, how to do it. Okay, yeah, I did. Once you have Tandem open, wait, what? I didn't use Tandem. Right click on the active microphone.
Have you been out on the boat? No, I was actually going to go out today, Funk. I just got, quite honestly, I got lazy. I had a lot going on. And around 4 o'clock, I was like, I really should put the boat in the water and go fish. It was kind of windy out. I wanted to walk the dogs. So I went and walked the dogs, walked them around the pond. And I was like, you know what, the heck with it. I didn't feel like dealing with it. So I didn't even go out. All right, Daddy Duck.
How's that? You hear it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's loud, dude.
I'm turning it down, the mic.
Yeah, but we're losing you.
And you're still hearing the hard drive?
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, dude, can you not hear the hard drive?
I can hear it.
I mean, it literally sounds like you have you know how them old dot matrix printers sounded?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like. And it sounds like it is sitting in your lap.
Let me see something. If I put the speakers in, if it still does it. If I put headphones in.
Oh, yeah.
You still hear
it? Absolutely. It's
What?
coming. It's coming through the microphone.
This is a predicament.
Yeah, Funk said, "Yeah, we still hear it. It sounds like a 1970s printer." Yeah.
This is horrible.
Yeah, the old dot matrix, man. I mean, there's nothing if there's nothing you can do, it's no big deal. It's been going the whole night, so.
Yeah, but that's annoying. What they solved is another thing. I'm just thinking maybe I could turn the DB to A down, but I don't remember how I did it in the first damn place. Properties, set colors. We're gonna have to go to the control panel. I don't remember how I did it. Ain't that son?
That's so funny though. It's like, dude, what kind of printer you got going back there?
No, I got a nice. I got one of those Office Jet Pros. It's a
No, I'm just. I expect to see one with the little dots down the side
the
of the
ones
page.
that slam into it. Boom, boom. They got the big old ribbon.
The green and white stripes and the dots down the side.
Yeah.
Perforated pages.
That's horrible. No, you believe I can't even find control panel?
I mean, I would expect that your hard drive is probably not doing so good if it's making that sound.
It's brand new.
Really? I don't know a lot about computers, but I don't think a hard drive should be
It's not loud to me though. I can hear it going in the background. It's not loud at all.
Oh, really? I wish you
Yeah.
could hear it the way it sounds to us. It's
No,
crazy.
the hard drive is right in the front of the tower. The hard drive is right here, mounted right here, and that mic is plugged in right here. Maybe if I plug the mic into the back port.
Yeah, maybe.
Bill said you guys are being too loud. But then again, we don't listen to Bill.
Why would it pick the sound out of nowhere? It's not picking it up out of nowhere. It's actually making
If
the noise.
that is the hard drive you're hearing, there is something wrong with that hard drive.
No,
You should
there's
not. You should not hear the hard drive run at all.
That's
only
what
thing
I thought. Mark.
The only thing you should hear is the fans rev up and slow down.
Exactly.
No, you could barely hear the hard drive, and I have
Whatever we're hearing is not.
I've
barely,
got
I promise.
2 2-terabyte hard drives in this computer. I've had it running now 3 years, and I have never once heard the hard drive. I hear the
That's
fans
because
rev
you've
up
got
and
those
kick
big fans, and the fans are overpowering the sound of the hard drive. That's all that
up.
is.
You never
I've
hear
been
the
dealing with
fans.
computers. I've been
You
dealing
never
with
hear
computers
the
all my
fans
life.
until they kick up.
I've got little tiny stock fans that come with this thing, and they're not really loud at all. You can't even tell that they're on. You've got those big super fans, and the noise of your fans are blocking out the sound of your hard drive.
No, they're not. I've been working
Yes,
on
they are.
computers and
I've
building
worked
for
on
15
computers all
years.
my life.
I was born
Always-
with a computer.
You could hear a hard drive working. Like right now, you don't hear nothing, huh?
Bull crap. It is steady going, whatever that noise
Yeah,
is.
I see the hard drive light flashing. I don't know why. How did I change those settings?
Be quiet a second, because I'm going to record this and then
Okay.
email it to you. Because I want you to hear what it sounds like on our end. All right.
That hard drive is going to hell, trust me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bud.
No, it's not. You're the one that said a gold trout is a hybrid too. I don't trust what you say.
All right.
You talk as something is fact just because you say it.
Oh gosh, that's funny. All right, I just emailed you that video recording. I want you to see if you can hear what it sounds like on our end.
I'm opening the email now.
I would be sending that hard drive back and getting a new one. A hard drive should never sound like that.
Hey, the thing don't sound like that here. That is, and you guys are listening to this whole time?
Yes, I told you it sounds like a dot matrix printer.
You guys are dedicated because I'm telling you, that is annoying. How have you guys been putting up with that?
It's
We just
hard
love
when
being
you got a
here.
headset on and you got to listen to it through the damn headset. That's why I say that hard drive is on its way out. Send
No,
it back, get
it
the new one.
don't sound like that here, man.
Nick said it sounds like you got an iron lung behind your mic. Yeah, it's so loud on our end, though.
No, it don't sound like that. Watch, I could.
That's why I wanted to send that video to you, just so you'd know how it sounds on our end, because it's crazy loud.
All right, don't talk for a second. I'll send you a picture of my hard drive working, or a video. All right, I'm gonna try to send that to you. Because you can't hear it. I can hear just a faint thing of it working, and I can see the light flashes, so I know it's working. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh gosh, that's funny.
That is freaking fun, man. It's so loud.
You
It
can
does
hear me.
sound just like a dot matrix computer.
You can hear me playing this day, right?
Oh yeah.
I've got 6 different streams up, okay? I'll show you what a hard drive should sound like.
Right.
Now that's with my microphone right in the goddamn computer.
Right, I just put my mic in the computer too, dude, right up against it.
Now, I can't hear words you're saying, but can you hear my hard drive? Hell
Yeah, I
no.
can barely hear you talking.
And that's 2 hard drives, 2 terabyte hard drives, and a 6 terabyte SSD.
I can't hear you.
No, you can't hear me because of your hard drive making so damn much noise.
No, it's not loud on my end, bro.
I
It's
think
only loud on your end.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that it's not loud on his end.
Watch, I'm sending Captain the video right now. I just put my phone up against the computer. All right, coming at you, Captain.
All right.
I hear nothing.
That is crazy.
It's not even coming out of my speakers.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like it's trying to read, but skipping back, like it can't read something.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, but it's processing. It wouldn't be.
It's working. It's processing.
It's trying to process something that it's not able to process.
No.
But it's doing the rest. It's doing your video and stuff like that. But it's got something it's trying to process and it can't.
Is it done? Is it still doing it?
No. Nope, it stopped. I can hear the clicking in your video that you sent me, but yeah, it's very faint.
Yeah, that's the hard drive. Yeah, and the hard drive light was flashing.
Yeah, but that's the noise we're hearing because it's got the same cadence on the light.
Yep.
Yeah, it's somehow getting picked up in your computer somewhere and being magnified through your microphone.
Yeah, something's not being read right because it's feeding back through the mic.
No, it's not it.
If it wasn't feeding back through the mic, we wouldn't hear it.
It's not feeding back. It's
Yeah, because it's not that the mic's too sensitive. Because if it was the mic being hypersensitive, we'd hear everything going on in there. Like you would be terribly blown out loud. So it's not a sensitivity issue with the microphone settings.
What made the noise go away was I closed the program that was using the hard drive because I was editing videos and processing files over on the other screen.
Yeah, he stopped his hard drive.
The hard drive light is still flashing every now and then. Do you hear anything every now and then?
No.
Yeah, it's just downloading the videos is what's doing it. Like it just flashed now. You didn't hear nothing?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Apparently I can't. Apparently I can't edit videos and stream. Macro.
That's what happens when you build them cheap PCs. You gotta have something better so you can do it all at once.
Nah. We're all not rich like you.
Backroad said, he said it's been a struggle It's like torture. They should use it on prisoners.
You know, actually, Captain, as bad as he's tortured us with that noise tonight, we should all get a free custom rod.
Ace, you should be giving everybody free tackle. What are you talking about?
I gave away a bunch of free tackle today to about a 9-10-year-old girl.
Awesome.
Yeah. Is it on video?
No, I don't have it on video. But
Oh, we're
I did.
supposed to take your word for it.
You can believe what you want. I don't give a shit.
Wow.
He gets upset.
I ain't upset.
You're upset.
Stating the fact. I gave her a bunch
You
of
better
stuff.
shut up or I'm going to start downloading more videos.
Start downloading more videos. I don't care.
We've been dealing with it for how long now?
You really have, man. You guys are troopers. And the best part about it is I got to get off of here, and we finally figured it out.
Right.
I do need to edit these videos. I got 5 videos that I got uploaded. I got to edit. I don't have nothing scheduled to go up this week at all.
Backroad said, "Don't feel bad. My computer sounds like it's crushing Buicks inside."
It hasn't died yet.
Oh, that's
Well, we don't know what his was trying to crush inside, but it was sure noisy.
It was trying to crush files.
Right. You're working it hard, that's for sure, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Oh, gosh.
I think maybe I'll use the back mic port too instead of that front one, because that front one's right where the hard drive is.
And to be quite honest, that goddamn thing was more noisier than any of them damn noise toys they used to put in the CB radios.
You ain't kidding. I didn't hear nothing. I could hear the normal, you know what I mean, a faint of the hard drive. But I mean, when he sent me that, I mean, I thought you guys were like, exaggerating a little bit. But man, that was super loud. I wouldn't have been able to hang out that long. You guys are troopers, man. I give you that. All of you. I'm not mining Bitcoin. I did look up all the parts to build a mining rig, though. I really did, Funk. And it's $4,800 for all the parts, and you can't even get the GPUs right now.
Yeah, well, and that's not even for a really, really good one.
No, that's just to get going. And your hashtag rate would be like 24 mega hash, and that's not even much. I mean, you'd be lucky to make $4 a day.
The right said his external hard drive shakes his whole table.
How can you sit there and say that thing wasn't mining? It was mining graves to bury its own hard drives.
It was mining something. It was mining all those videos. Why ain't you recording videos when you're going out fishing, Ace? You're a catfishing channel and you're not recording when you go fishing. What's the matter with you, brother?
Because unlike everybody else, I didn't get that $1,400 stimulus, and I didn't have the $25 or $30 to put time on this piece of crap.
You didn't get a $1,400 stimulus?
I see.
I haven't got it yet. I didn't have
live
the cash.
stream. No, but you can still record videos and make videos.
Right.
Not without the $35 straight talk card to put on my phone to activate my phone.
Oh, so you can't even use your phone as a camera if you don't have service?
No, all I can do is 911. Nope.
You can too take a picture and record on your phone.
This thing will not even power up.
My wife has a straight phone, has a straight talk phone in the other room before I bought her the Apple phone, and it's not even service because we switched everything over for her iPhone, and I can go out there and take pictures.
I understand what you're saying now. No, yeah, I can take video, but I ain't taking a video and wasting time to upload it. If I'm going to do a video, I'm going to stream it live.
That's what I'm saying. You could make videos though.
You could still record. You just can't go live, and then he would have to hook his his cord to his computer and upload it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ain't wasting time doing all
Well,
that.
I don't
shit.
even do
That would
that.
have been good. That would have been good PR. Where you know what I mean, letting that little girl use your rod. And
Well, I
stuff,
didn't
you know?
even know she was gonna show up out there or anything. Her and her dad. I mean, I just went out there. That's what he's running.
Good on
I
you,
shouldn't
Nick.
even have let him up here. I shouldn't even have let him up.
That is awesome. Oh man.
I remember those machines. That's the sad part about it.
I actually have one of them.
I don't know how you didn't hear that like that loud. The mic must have just picked that up.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
have
pick-
nothing on
Yeah,
my
it's
end.
picking it
I
up.
heard absolutely nothing.
He sent me a video, Nick, of the audio at his end, and it was nothing. I mean, just a very little bit of beep, 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 beep. But whatever's going on inside that thing is magnifying it on our end.
I just don't think his
But
microphone's
what
like
I said that he doesn't believe is true. We would not have heard any of that noise at all if it didn't have an error where it's bleeding back.
I muted his ass.
Oh my God, that's funny. I didn't know you could do that. You can mute
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. You should be
Ace,
able.
did you see what I sent you on Facebook?
Phone that you
Who?
take pictures.
I
You
sent
sent Ace something or
Ooh,
Captain?
oh,
Who'd you send something to, Nick?
I sent Ace a video on
Take a
Facebook.
generator
No,
Ace, did you see it?
to the lake.
No, I didn't see it. Like I said, we would not hear anything if it didn't bleed back through your microphone.
Ace said, Backroad said, take a generator and your desktop to the lake and go live.
That's not a bad idea. You get a
The
wagon.
guy's gonna show up at your house and wonder if there's a UFO in there.
I could actually, that's essentially how I used to do mine. My wagon that I used to go catfishing with, I had 2 car batteries in it with a power inverter, and I had lights plugged in and everything, and I just used it for catfishing. But I guess I technically could have plugged in a laptop.
Right? Yeah, you could have.
And I have
laptops don't take much. Ace is getting ready for his trip. Laptops don't take many amps, so you could actually just use an inverter in your car. You don't even need a generator.
that's what I had. That's what I strapped to my wagon. I have like a little red wagon, and I strapped a power inverter to it that had a couple of regular 120 volt outlets, and then a couple of.
It doesn't work for shit out there at the lake unless you have a cell phone that you can pull signal from.
Correct. But what I have is
Or a hotspot.
I have a hotspot.
I can't afford it.
You have to get one of those 500 500-foot spool reels of cable and bring your router with you.
I'm not buying any Cat 5 cable.
Just take your whole router, man.
Yeah, I got this thing here. This little Verizon.
Oh, that's a good thing. I seen those. I never used one.
Yeah, it's a little MiFi. It makes internet wherever I need it, as long as I have a Verizon signal.
Right.
But I'll use it a lot in the car with my laptop because I don't use my phone as a hotspot. So like when I went to Florida this past week, I just plugged that thing in the car and turn it on, and then I have Wi-Fi signal in the car the whole time I'm driving, and I can use my laptop. Brutal. I was trying to talk.
That was Nick.
I know. Pretty funny.
But that's a good little invention, man. I like that.
Yeah. I have to do for my job that it's just too cumbersome to do spreadsheets and stuff on my phone. So I leave my laptop with me when I'm remote. And it's just nice to have that and then still be able to use my laptop.
Poor Ace, my butt, Kevin.
Here, I could find the.
You got to find the dot. You got to find a dot matrix printer. That was the sound. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it definitely was a dot matrix printer. It really
Yep.
was. The kind.
I like Bum Bum and Richard Gray.
Oh, terrible.
I'm on a tablet out here on the side of a house shooting rats, and I could hear that noise, and then I was like, "What the hell is that? This guy's got a dot matrix right next to his computer or something."
Frankie, you gotta make spreadsheets. How's he gonna get paid?
You gotta go to New York and hunt rats. You'd limit out.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Go down here to Bourbon Street. Those rats are bigger than dogs.
Well, what's bad is I just shot 2, and a third one came out and grabbed both of those and dragged them back in the hole.
Coyote, that was my
No,
first
man,
job.
fine.
My
You think
first
he was
job
a
when I was a
bird, or you
kid.
think
This
he
farmer said, "I'll give you $2 for every pigeon you kill," because they were pooping in his silo and stuff. I'm like, all right, cool, but I mean, how am I going to kill him? He's like, here, gave me a whole coffee can full of 22s and a 22 rifle. I'm like, this is the best job in the world. You know what I'm saying? I got up in the barn, man. I'm dropping pigeons like crazy, man. I dropped like 5 pigeons. I looked down and there was 2 of them on the ground. I'm like, where'd the other 3 go? Then I looked and a cat ran by and grabbed a pigeon, so I shot the cat. And the farmer came and fired me.
So you shot his barn cat.
Oh,
But he was stealing my money.
Isn't that neat?
There it is.
Oh my gosh. I have headphones on or earbuds in. That was
Yeah, I
loud
had
as
to
ever.
mute him. Ace is a little ornery tonight.
It looks like you're in my closet, right?
Well, you want to see
He
what
probably
I'm
is,
looking
man.
at? Here, I'll put the camera up here so you can see what I'm looking at.
Kevin, don't tell me you wouldn't have shot the cat too. That damn cat already cost me $6.
Yeah, so I shot
I
the
don't
cat.
think I hit a cat the other night with my truck,
Yeah.
but it was fine. So
What's that, baby?
Yeah, and he said I shot the cat like it was like.
Yeah.
Of course I shot the
So-
cat.
the pigeon fell. I shot the cat, and then the farmer got
Right.
mad and fired me.
And he says, and the farmer fired me. Like he had the nerve to fire
His
me.
cat he probably had for like 6 years just got blown away.
I was offended. I was like, I can't believe you're firing me. I mean, you got 10 more cats.
Why couldn't you have just taken the heads to the farmer? Roll the cat, take the heads.
And he didn't say I couldn't shoot the cats.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad his daughter didn't walk in.
If she would have took that bird. You can't tell me I'm getting $2 a bird, and then when the birds hit the ground, they disappear. It wasn't right. It was a no-win situation.
Right.
He had that cat trained to pick up the birds as you
He
shot him.
probably did.
Exactly. He wasn't
That
gonna
way
pay
he
you a
didn't have
darn
to pay
thing.
you.
I
Yeah.
only fired about 10 shots and got fired.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Got like 7 or 8 birds, 10 shots. I thought I was doing great. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is going to be easy money. I look down, there's no birds.
Now that sounds like me, Backroads.
I have had to draw my gun a few times, but it's different. Only if they, get aggressive.
I can't see the chat.
He says a guy cut me off in traffic, so of course I shot him.
I had a black guy, or I'm sorry. Let me rephrase this. I had a couple of guys at a bus stop start yelling at me because I had a Trump hat on,
Oh God.
and they started to like hit the mirror of the truck, and the dog jumps up there and starts barking at him. Well, one of the guys acted like he was gonna hit the dog. So I pulled the 9mm pistol, and I said, that would be a real bad idea for you, and you need to back the hell up. And one of the guys in the back acted like he was going to grab a pistol from his waistband. So I just reached over to the side of the seat, grabbed the AR pistol and pulled it up and said, do you really want to play with me? And they took off down the road so fast. It was so funny. And Dingo's sitting in the front seat just barking at him, just rah, 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 rah. And he was like, I still want to bite him.
When I first moved here from New York, I was over on 18th Street in New Orleans, and just came out of the gas station. I didn't have air conditioning in my truck, and it really stunk. It was like 100 degrees outside. I was mad. But anyways, I get in the car, bought a pack of cigarettes, get in the truck. I roll the window down, and a gun comes in and goes to my head and says, give me what you got.
Wow.
I said, man, you're going to wish you didn't do that. He said, what, son? Before he could say son, I put my head back, pushed the gun to the roof, hit the power window, rolled his hand up in the window, turned the gun around, faced it to him. He let go of the gun once it was facing him. So I grabbed his thumb, bent it around back, rolled the window down, put it to his forehead. I said, now give me what you got. So I got $40 worth of cash and 3 dime bags of weed. And a gun.
You should have just drove off with his hand in the freaking car.
Well, I wanted to see what he had.
I'd have drove him all the way to the police station.
No, I wanted the gun. I got several of them that are unregistered now that I've taken from people. Listen, if they ever come for the guns, then I didn't even know about these ones.
Well, that's why when you get
I came
to the
home
police
and told
station,
my wife, she says, will you stop playing around? You just moved here.
Right.
But I'm playing. I'm trying not to get shot, for crying out loud. I've already been shot 3 times.
that's why you pull up to the parking lot, roll down the window, and when he falls to the ground, you just drive off.
When I put that gun to the roof, I was waiting for the passenger window to blow out of the truck. I just was like this.
Oh, sure.
I was waiting for it to blow out. He had his finger on the trigger too. It wasn't like he had it on the guard, man. When I put it to the roof, I was waiting for that. Boom! I was
Yeah, I'm surprised by default he didn't just squeeze it.
Exactly. Me too. I put it to the roof, man. And yeah,
Fishing with Sabrina came in.
Hey, Sabrina, how you doing? Bruno's in.
Yep.
I'm sorry my screen is so dark tonight. I just couldn't type and shoot rats.
That's our Ace and Nick don't have. They just have their avatars up.
I guess I could do that. Maybe. Oh, I can do that.
Yep.
I'm on my tablet, so I didn't know how to do that for sure.
I'm feeling guilt by association right now.
Yeah. So the first time I got arrested for attempted murder in New Orleans, I was they call it Bridge City.
These conversations just so casual. So the first time I got arrested for attempted murder,
I was down underneath the bridge. They call it Tent City. It's where all the homeless people are. You know,
Yeah.
I'm waiting to get on the on-ramp to get up onto the I-10. And same thing, you know, gun comes in the car. He opens up the door this time. So I step out of the car and I see my chance. I wrestled with the gun. The gun flipped. It hit me in the leg. The gun went off, shot me in the leg, and then ended up in my hand. Well, he decided he was going to run away. So I put a round in the back of his leg. I got arrested for attempted murder because I should have let him go.
You can't shoot them when they're running away.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they tell you. But I did win in trial.
Oh, I was like, how did he just open that freaking door?
Well, that was crazy.
Yeah, my son came in and let my dog in, man. I was like, crap. My shotgun's downstairs. I was like, I'm going to have to fight somebody.
I can't believe you left your dog out that long.
He just runs around.
Yeah, so I end up having to take him to trial. He comes in a wheelchair, acting. I'm like, I got shot first, you know.
Right.
I took it to trial. No jury's gonna convict you.
Right.
So it cost me $38,000 lawyer fees.
Jeez.
My
So
dog
tell us
mad at
about
me.
this. Background says so. Tell us about the second time you got arrested for attempted murder.
That one was thrown out before it went to court because I learned a lesson. When I got the gun, I had him I grabbed his wrist and brought it around behind his back. Well, he had the gun on me. I did this. I blocked it, pushed his wrist up like that. When I pushed his wrist up like that, I went like that. And then with this hand, I grabbed the gun and peeled it out of his hand. And I still kept a hold of his wrist with my right hand, brought it around him. And when I came around behind him, I still had the gun palm, the barrel coming out like this. And I smashed him in the back of the head with it. His head, exploded. Then I put him on the ground and I gave him 2 more whacks, but I never let go of his wrist. So as far as legally, we were still grappled, so it was still a conflict. He didn't get away, so they dropped the charges.
So, which is worse, his 2 charges or me getting charged with making a bomb?
Making a bomb is worse.
Yeah,
I did get arrested 3 times, but
I got arrested for making a bomb out of a CO2 cartridge.
Wow. When my dad passed away, I seen the bomb squad. He lived a couple houses down. I seen the bomb squad at his house. He used to work for a construction company. He used to blow up roads, blow up mountains to make the roads go through.
Yeah.
He had cases of dynamite in his house. I never knew that.
Oh my gosh.
After he passed away, they found 2 cases of dynamite under his bed. The bomb squad come in and removed them and stuff.
Jeez.
I didn't even know he had it in there. We used to play all through the house.
That's a good way to go fishing.
No, we used to use M80s. Remember that back in the day? Drop the M80 in the pond and watch all the fish float to the surface.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only firework that was waterproof, the wick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I got
to tie battery to it and drop it in the water so it would sink more.
Yeah, I got.
You know how in New York when our pipes used to freeze, everybody used to get a propane torch and be under there for hours. My dad taught me this trick. No, he didn't smoke, but my dad showed me a trick with an arc welder. You put the arc welder clamp on this end of the pipe, go all the way to the other end, put the other clamp on that end, and slowly turn the welder up. And within 3 seconds, all the ice would be gone out of the line.
Well, yeah, you're freaking turning the pipe into an element.
Yeah.
It works like a charm, man. I used to charge $100 to unfreeze people's pipes, man, and I could do like 15, 20 of them a day.
Right. World's biggest light bulb.
Heat up your house in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but if you turned it up all the way, you'd melt the solder. So you had to do it real slow until you go inside and you turn all the sinks on. Yep. So when you're outside, you turn that up, all of a sudden you hear, you just back it down, go in and get paid.
Do you ever make a sparkler bomb?
What's that?
Yeah.
No.
I made one before.
I'll be right back.
I didn't think it was going to be so loud and bright. And it was like midnight.
Oh,
and it just, I had like 8 layers of duct tape over it. And it just, it just, woo, just.
Yeah, I've seen videos online of people making those. I've never tried to do it myself.
You've seen the MREs with the heat packs in them?
Yeah.
In the military, we used to take those apart, put that stuff in like a Coke bottle, add just a little bit of water, and then throw it at somebody. And it scared the crap out of them. They just
trying to blow their hands off.
Well, it was just like a concussion.
Yeah,
bomb.
It's just a pressure grenade, basically.
Yeah. It was funny. We used to throw that at each other and all, scare the crap out of everyone. Everybody's hitting the ground ready to shoot back. And it's like, oh, sorry.
Now, where did he go? I know he said when he left, but I didn't hear.
I didn't hear where he said he was going. I just heard him say he'd be right back.
Oh,
It's getting cold over here.
yeah. Well, I know he said he had to get off pretty soon. So. There goes that freaking hard drive again.
Uh-oh. He's printing something again.
That's crazy. That is unbelievable that it doesn't make. I mean, there's got to be something internally going on between that hard drive and the microphone for it to be that loud.
Yeah. That is just.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with Ace. Like that doesn't sound right.
I'm waiting for the thing to blow.
Right. No, Ace isn't muted. Back roads. He's still.
Me.
Mic's open.
I'm here. I'm just feeding my face.
That almost sounds like old dial-up internet. No, Sabrina, we were saying it sounds like a dot matrix printer. Kind of the consensus that we came up with. Your hard drive fired up again.
Damn. I see it flashing.
Oh, we hear it.
we hear it.
Before you did.
Let me see if I plug this mic into the back one. If it does.
Hey, it stopped. Oh, he unplugged the microphone.
Just don't throw the computer through the window again.
Right.
He muted himself so we can't hear it.
Sabrina agrees. It sounds like a dot matrix.
All right, I plugged into the back one.
Nope.
Aliens probing your mind.
Something to do with that front mic. It's
Now
quiet
you know
now.
you have an issue with your PC. It's to do with the mic front port.
Oh my God.
I proved him right, so he muted me.
Hey, how do you unmute himself?
He has an issue with that front port.
Hold on. Let me see. That's because that's where the hard drive is, right in the front, next to that thing. Let me see if I open some files now, if it does it.
Maybe when you built the port, you have your microphone thing touching the metal base of your hard
That's
drive.
what. Yeah, because it mounts on top of the CD drive. I kind of just wedged it in there. It's not in a mount.
Well, check and make sure it's not touching.
You again.
Yeah, me again.
I can't get rid of them. All right, hold on. I'm going to upload some files and we'll see if it makes noise.
Oh my God, that's funny.
It's not going to do it now because the front
Yeah.
back is not shorted out.
Ace,
Funk,
Ace.
crickets. I'm pretty sure the cricket noise is coming from Wrights because he's sitting outside.
Oh,
Ace,
you can
first
hear
you said
those?
my hard drive was no good. Now you're coming up with more stuff.
They're not crickets. They're
It's
frogs.
the hard drive or you.
Frogs, yeah.
I didn't realize y'all could hear that. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
he's
fine.
back.
The
Ace
hard
is
drive issue because you got it shoved against the port.
Yeah,
I
he's
heard
got-
it's going out.
He
Right?
said he's just got it wedged in there.
He was.
Brutal.
Give give up. You can't get rid of God.
This dude is he's out of control. Fish on trap and repeat. How you doing?
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna upload some files and we'll see.
My customer can't figure out why I keep laughing so hard.
right.
I'll sell you my PC so you got a good one.
What's
And
that?
I'll sell you. I'll sell you my. So you have a good. No.
He's talking in little snippets.
He's gonna get mad.
Oh.
Now shut up for a minute. I'm trying to do something.
He just knows I'm right.
He's having poor Ace is having to talk in like little snippet. Gotta talk real fast.
It's like a little kid trying to get the last word.
Almost sounds
I don't
like a
need the last
drive-through.
word. You know I'm right.
You're like
No,
one of
you're
the
not
Facebook
right.
fact checkers.
Fix that PC.
No, I'm
trying
right.
to fix
You're
you
Ace.
first.
Writes the
Hold
funk.
on, I'm gonna make the hard drive make noise and we'll see if it's that trap.
Okay, go ahead.
Right,
the funk said shoot the bullfrogs while you're out there.
Oh, they're not bullfrogs. They're just tree frogs or whatever. They're
frogs,
little
yeah.
bitty things.
Meep.
Hey, Ace, you got to remember, I'm right. You're Ace.
Okay.
That's why
Now-
they call me Ace. I'm pro at everything I fucking do.
But I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm
Is
right.
it back?
Nope. No, it's quiet.
Now we get to listen to my frogs.
Oh no, we get to see him naked on his computer.
See?
Yep. It was just that port. Something's touching in there or something.
Yeah, I kind of just wedged that hard drive in there. I didn't put it in a bracket or nothing.
Yeah, I don't think computers are meant to have stuff wedged in them.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
I had to
like
use-
just jam him in.
I had to use something to fill in the gap.
like I've been trying to say all along.
That's awesome.
You
Should've
should
just
probably
put the
hop
cable in there.
off of here, Jake, and check that and make sure it's not shorting and causing more of an issue.
Right.
Yeah, we'll worry about it if we need to. Who needs that port?
If it was arcing, he would smell
but
the
you got to
ozone.
remember, if that port
me
is in there shorting where you wedged it against it or something, that's going to cause and tear up more stuff in your computer.
Just hold it in with some Play-Doh.
That's a
Just
good
put a little mold
idea.
for it.
Duct tape.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
get some drone. I got some drone footage. Besides the one I wonder if I got the crash on the drone.
Go in and snip the wires and just black tape them together.
That's a cool shot. Man, that is some muddy water.
Jesus, how fast you going?
That drone will move.
It took off. It was going so fast.
Yeah, that thing does like 35.
My little drone doesn't even do that. I think mine goes like 30.
I probably does a little more than that. It's in GPS mode. That's the slow mode. Then he was threatening to cast into it. I had to get it out of there.
They ought to make it removable so you catch a fish, take it up like 500 foot, and just drop it.
I can.
You could take a
I
fish
got
up,
the-
just drop it.
Yeah, I got the quick release on that camera where you can release the bait and stuff. I had a cork on there. I was trying to fish with it. If I got a fish, I was going to bring it back to the boat with it.
That would be awesome.
You need to take it out on your boat one day when you just sit out there and play with it.
Right. I can't believe of all days he never takes this boat out, that Bull's Bay. He never takes that little boat out. For some reason, he wanted to take that boat out. And see how fast he's trolling? That's why I hit the power pole. I didn't realize how fast we were moving with that trolling motor. I whaled that power
where's the
pole.
power
Yeah, well, back roads. At least I'll have witnesses to what happened to me, so you can all.
Jake, you got to read Backroad's comment.
What did he say? I can't see it.
He says, "Ace, you get talking too much mess about his computer, and Jake's going to catch a third attempted murder case."
That's
Jake's
got
just like
really
one of
good.
these Facebook fact checkers.
That camera's got really good quality though, and that's the fishing camera. That's not even the filming camera. That's
That's 4K though, right?
Yeah, but it's just that one that goes up and down. You know what I mean? This one only goes up and down. It's got the bait release right here.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the quality.
Let's see if you can see in the water when I land it. I know I land it. Where'd my mouse go?
You land it in the water?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's easier to land it in the water than try to break a prop on hitting something in the boat when it's rocking. I already broke enough props that day.
Yeah, those power poles are a killer.
Oh, wow.
That water is dirty, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I snatched it out of the water. That's when I hit the power pole there. Let's see if I got it. That's the end of that video. Let's see
Just
if I
like, that's
got
like a
it.
fish's point of view.
Right.
You can swim
Pull
that
right
drone underwater even. It's like a submergible submarine, ain't it, Jake?
No, it don't submerge. You have to hit the water at like 50 because it's pretty buoyant.
Yeah, they make one called the Dolphin that does that.
Yeah. You know, if there's something heavy
You
on
get
it,
those?
this thing will pick up a
It won't-
2-liter bottle of soda.
It won't fly across in the water with the props out, so the camera's still submerged.
Yeah, you can scoot along a little bit, but you have to worry about hitting your props on the water. But this thing does pick up a 2-liter bottle of soda full.
It's pretty impressive. Yeah, I think it's almost 5 pounds. He hit the power pole there off the back of the boat. It's freaking hilarious. Yeah, the power pole that goes down in the back. I didn't know what he was talking about either. But it happens so quick. Yeah, it happens so quick because you just see the
I don't remember what footage that was.
And then it just goes to take off and just wow, and it just smacks right into the power pole.
It was horrible. I forgot what footage that was. Okay, you'll know because I'll be using a different pole after that. Maybe this one.
It's the shortest video.
Right.
Oh, I'm putting the camera on there, so that's not going to be it.
Come on, stick your head out.
His buddy kicks the boat in gear and takes off, and there goes.
Gosh, it was so funny because it just happened.
Well, he
so
was
fast.
trolling the whole darn time. No, I'm fishing there, so it's not there. I'm getting the drone out. See, I took off from the right side where no. See, I'm calibrating it there. I took the time to calibrate it, so it's after that. Maybe it's this one.
You need to put Titanic music over it. When it hits it.
No, it's got to be that video in between right here. It's got to be this one when I hit the power pole.
Here we go.
Got to be right here somewhere.
Nope.
Wait.
No, because he hits it literally taking off of the boat.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not coming in. It's literally just sitting there, and you see he's getting ready to fly it, and it just goes zip out.
I got up in the air in hover mode, and the boat moved. Yeah, it's got to be right here because it was sitting right there when I took off.
There you go. Yeah, this is it.
I don't want to laugh at this one.
No, maybe not.
Oh, that's what I'm getting ready to hook. Yeah, this is it when I take off because I hook my cork to it. There we go. I'm opening up the thing to hook the cork to it. I got the cork out in the water. There we go. I'm getting ready to take off. It happened so quick.
I think it's already in the water.
No, it's right in my hand.
Oh.
Would you set it in the water for a second?
I don't think so.
I think you already crashed it.
You think
Yeah,
I
you
crashed
probably
it already?
crashed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
maybe
back
I'm
a little
changing
bit.
the props. Maybe I'm changing the props. Yeah, I see the props already banged there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, here we
There
go.
it is.
Yeah, it definitely happened. Yeah, there we go. You can't really see it though because you're.
I mean, it's like he was aiming for it.
The drone was just programmed to hit the pole. I
mean,
The
he flew
shortest
it about
flight
3
ever.
feet. 3 feet and it crashed.
The
I mean,
shortest flight ever.
it disintegrated that prop.
That's
Oh,
2 drones in what, a month?
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yeah, not even a month.
The first one I crashed 3 times before it really came down 4 stories, though.
Right.
Nick, did you see that monster fish I caught today?
Some minnow.
No, I seen all the trout you were showing stuff.
What?
All right, guys, I'm jumping off.
All right, brother.
Later, Cap.
All
I
right.
got that today, Nick,
Wow.
on a top
Nice
water.
pig.
I got the strike and the reel in on it. It was 36 inches. It broke the scale, though.
What fish is that?
Redfish.
Wow. It looks mean.
Monster red.
It looks like a bass minnow catfish
Those-
thing.
Some of them have 1 spot. Some of them have like 10 spots. You never know. I got the whole explosion and everything on
I bet you that was fun. reeling
video.
in. Well,
That
I had
was
a,
good. That's
I
gonna
had
be
a, I had a carp hit my, I was crappie fishing. It hit the line. I just felt, boom, gone. Just right off. Yeah, none of
I
my
hit him
gear's
on a.
big fish.
He hit that lure, man. That top water lure. It was crazy.
Well, I only use ugly sticks, so if I start fishing like that, I'm gonna need to get a bigger rod.
I was on a medium light rod too. It sucked. He had that thing folded right in half, and it wasn't an ugly stick. Trying to put all my SD cards back where they go now.
What time is it now? So let me see.
Yeah, I got to get going. I only was coming on because Richard said, "Hey, you going live?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, you should." Then I'm like, "All right, I'll go live." And then he never came in.
We're only at 2 hours and 34 minutes. You might as well go to 3
Well, I was
hours.
going-
No, I can't. I got to,
You ain't got no hot date.
All right, well, I'm gonna go out now. I'm gonna join a different panel.
All right, brother.
All right, if you're going off. All right. See ya.
I'll see you guys
See you
soon.
later, Nick.
Later,
Yeah.
Nick.